Insect pest of paddy. The main insect pests of paddy, they are the rice swarming caterpillar, which is known as Podoptera mauracea, the rice bug Leptocoris acuta. These two are the insect pests of paddy. So we will study in detail about each of these pests. The rice swarming caterpillar, which is known as Spodoptera mauracea. The caterpillar is the one which is the pest. Butterfly life stage of a moth. This is actually a moth. You have studied butterfly. So this is somewhat related to moth. It comes in a different family when compared to butterflies. This moth, the adult lays its egg in the paddy field, and once the egg hatches out, the caterpillar starts to voraciously feed on the rice or the paddy plant. Pest, that is caterpillar, that appears sporadically in large swarms of thousands. That is why it is known as swarming caterpillar. When the pest occurs in large number, together, you call it as swarm. It is known as swarm, and there's a large swarm of thousands. That is why it is known as swarming caterpillar. This infests rice from July to September. And the life cycle, the eggs are laid on wild grasses and rice covered with greyish hairs. The eggs are covered with greyish hairs. Eggs hatch within a week once it is laid, and the caterpillar or the larvae comes out. Once the larvae comes out, it starts to feed on this leaves. It's a voracious feeder. It feeds completely. Maybe within 5 to 10 minutes, it is able to completely feed the leaf blade. Larvae, it has 6 instars. Instars is the stages required for it to become an adult. So it has 6 stages. From the one that has hatched from the egg to the adult, it has 6 instars. And these larvae feeds on bits of leaf blade. It feeds on leaf blades, and fully grown larvae, that is somewhere around 35 to 38 millimeter long, and it is a voracious feeder of leaves. Adult, a stout-built moth, dark brown with conspicuous wings. The adult doesn't attack the paddy, but it lays eggs, and these eggs hatch out into caterpillar, and this caterpillar, once it starts to feed on the paddy leaf, this causes economic loss. Damage, the seedlings are cut and completely eaten up as though they were grazed by cattle. Complete destruction, because it's large number of caterpillar that has emerged at the same time. That means the whole seedlings are cut and completely eaten up. In plants, they strip the leaves of the paddy plants. And control measures, the control measures are flooding. This brings larvae to surface. The whole paddy field is flooded with water. This brings larvae to surface and are eaten up by birds, as well as they are eaten up by birds. Since it is an insect pest, this caterpillar is also formed of cuticle, so it floats on the surface, and it is easily eaten up by birds. Ducks left into the field will feed on caterpillars. Dusting a mixture of, for preventive measure, flooding is the first one, which is a natural method. The second one is dusting a mixture of 10% BHC. It's a 10% BHC and 5% DDT. This controls larvae in early instars. Though DDT and BHC, they are banned, still practice of use is there, and instead of these BHC and DDT, you could go for spraying parathion 0.05% or Endrin 0.04% to kill the fully grown larvae. Rice bug, this is Leptocoryza acuta. This is the egg of rice bug, Leptocoryza. Rice bug Leptocoryza acuta. Damage is caused by the adult. The adult insect feeds by sucking the milky contents of tender grain, which as a result become chaff. Since the grain, the milky content of the grain is lost, it is of no use. You cannot use it as rice. That is why it is known as chaff. It is known as chaff. The insect, adult insect, it feeds on the milky content, of tender grain. Adult appears in the field just before the onset of flowering stage of grain, and then leaves when grain has hardened completely. But these grain, once it is hardened also it is of no use, as the milky content of the grain is lost. Nymphs feed on juice of the leaves and the stem of the rice. And life cycle, nymph is the larval stage that also feeds on the juice of the leaves as well as stem of the rice, whereas adult they feed on grain. And life cycle, female lays an average of 100 eggs in single or double rows. That is what we saw in the picture where we have seen the rice bug laying egg. It is in a single line, or it could be in double rows, and eggs hatch in about 7 days. It takes about 7 days for the eggs to hatch. The nymph as it is known because it is somewhat similar to adult. The only difference is it is smaller in size when compared to adult. And the adult and nymph, the nymph is green or yellow in color, whereas the adult is olive brown. It is olive brown and green. It is bit darkish brown when compared to nymph. And the nymph has 5 nymphal instars to reach the adult. Nymphal period that lasts for 15 to 21 days. Adult bug is olive brown and green on ventral side, and adult has characteristic buggy odor. Insects have a buggy odor. They have an odor smell which is known as buggy odor, and this odor is characteristic feature of Leptocoryza acuta. Control measures: dusting of BHC, spraying of malathion, cleaning the fields of grass and other weeds. And bugs can be collected in small fields by web nets and then destroyed. Or you can also keep light traps, and once light traps are kept, a light will be there, and surrounding the light you have a water medium, plus you have something where a small electric shock is maintained. So once the bugs see the light, they come near this light and they touch this light so that they become shocked and they fall into this water and they die. That is one way, and the other one is using nets to trap these bugs. So the next pest is pest of coconut. This is the horn which is present. This is a male one, that is why the horn is larger in size. If it is a female one, it is of half length. This is the grub, and this burrows into decaying material. This head region is where you have this darkened cuticle. Control measures by using beetle hooks. Beetle hooks are there. You can use beetle hooks. Burning of decaying coconut logs which serve as breeding grounds. Spraying of BHC 5% and sand. These two are mixed in equal proportions and they are sprayed. Whenever you see the fronds with these characteristic clippings, what you do is you spray this BHC 5% which is mixed in sand. It is taken, and this is actually it's not spraying. You just put these dump these mixture on the fronds. And innermost leaf axils covered with BHC 5% and sand in equal proportions. Spraying of BHC, carbaryl and aldrin at 0.5% concentration in the breeding sites control the grub which is nearby such decaying coconut logs or some cattle. If some cattle farm and all is there nearby, the decaying materials around, that should be cleaned. So this is an in the same manner, this is a Rhynchophorus ferruginans, which is known as red palm weevil, which is smaller in size when compared to which is very smaller when compared to Oryctes rhinoceros. And this is a pupa of formed of this grub. This is also a grub which is smaller in size when compared to grub of Oryctes rhinoceros. Grub stage causes destruction, feeds on stem tissue by making tunnels in stem. 3 types of infestation. Infestation of crown. Eggs are laid through holes made in crown, thus grub directly enters into growing point. Infestation of stem. Damage done at to the bole of plant occurs in young plant. And early indications of attack: presence of few small holes in stem from which pieces of chewed fibers protrude and brown liquid oozes out. Advanced stage: shoot dries up and inner part of the stem a seething mass of grubs, cocoons and adult weevils are seen. Life cycle: 276 eggs laid, that is put in holes made or found in crown, stem and bole. Larvae are apodous, they are without any appendages. Larval period is last up to 36 to 78 days. Pupates in fibrous cocoon within trunk. That is the picture that we had seen. Adult weevil emerges in 12 to 33 days, reddish brown in color with 6 spots on thorax. They are conspicuous snout present with tuft of hairs in male. Control measure: preventive. Possible injury to young palms should be avoided. Infested trees should be cut and burned. And the curative one: pyrethrum piperonyl butoxide mixture 1% is injected through borehole and 1 to 1.5 liter per infestation. You can see it feeds on the underside of this leaf and the leaf becomes papery. Leaflets reduced to papery tissue. Severe damage to the whole plantation appears to be, though, as it has suffered from a bad fire. Production of nuts reduced as no leaflets for photosynthesis. Life cycle includes: female deposits eggs on undersurface of leaflets. Eggs hatch in 3 to 7 days. Larval period from 32 to 55 days. Larva pupates in thin silken cocoon. And adult emerges in 8 to 14 days. Adult moth, which is greyish white, nocturnal. Abdomen stout and pointed at the tip. Black-headed coconut caterpillar is actually controlled by cutting and burning infested leaves, spraying 0.2% DDT on underside of leaflets, killing the larvae. Release of its parasite. That's a biocontrol method where its parasite is released. Pericerola nymphadidis, Bracon brevicornis, as well as Branchimeria nymphadidis is released, that starts to feed on these larval stages. Next is Eriophid mite. Munderi as it is known, it is a mite. Eriophid mite life cycle: eggs 2 larval instars. Adult eggs shiny white and globular in shape. Eggs hatch in 3 days. Second larval stage is nymph to Adult. The mites are very minute in size and not visible by naked eye. The life cycle of this mite is completed in 7 to 9 days. The adult actually infests the tissues of growing nuts under the perianth by desapping the softer tissues. The softer tissues are desapped so that it is when the nut is fully grown, it becomes brownish in colored. And initial symptoms in the form of small pale white or yellow inverted triangular patches that appear, which grow as the nut starts to grow. Damage, it remains underneath the perianth and cause injury by desapping on the soft parenchymatic tissues. Initial symptom, small pale white or yellow inverted triangular patches just below the perianth. Severe condition, its visible symptoms are brown discoloration, longitudinal fissures and splits noticed in patches of the husk. Occasionally brownish gum starts to ooze out from the fissures of nuts. And in case where the attack is severe, the button starts to shed, resulting in very poor setting percentage, that it might occurs in 2 to 6 month old buttons. And the nuts are deformed and undersized with poor development of kernel and hardened. Control measures, again, application of recommended dose of urea and superphosphate and an increased dose of muriate of potash, and this increases the plant resistance. Actually, it's not to kill the mite as such, but the plant resistance is enhanced so that the plant is able to resist mite infestation. And application of well decomposed farmyard manure at 50 kg and neem cake at 5 kg per tree per year. Wherever spraying is difficult, root feeding may be resorted with azadirachtin 1% formulation, which is 10 ml plus 10 ml water per tree. Insect pest of stored, this is the one, Trogoderma granarium is one of the stored pests, and this serious pest of stored grains, which is known as Capra beetle. It's known as Capra beetle, and the larvae is the stage. Larvae is the stage that causes damage. Larvae feeds on grains germ portion first, then the eggs are laid in crevices or among grains. This larval period, it varies depending on temperature and humidity. Usually for the larval stage to reach adult, it takes about 4 molts, and this 4 molts, this molting takes place in about 50 days. So the larval stage lasts for about 50 days. The adult beetle is very small. It is 2 to 3 millimeter long. It is red brown in color, and this larval, once this larval stage is over, this gets pupates into adult beetle. And control measures for Trogoderma granarium: proper condition of the storehouse and the product should be maintained. Mostly attack is superficial, so whatever is infested, that portion of the grains, that should be removed completely and treated adequately, because the larval forms, it feeds on the grain and remains within that infested portion. So removing this infested portion completely, you can remove that whole larvae from the storehouse. So, and during severe infestation, the adult and larvae that can be trapped by spreading the gunny bags. The gunny bags are spread, and usually the larvae and adult, they come and stick to these gunny bags. They are collected along with the gunny bags. Destruction is by means of burning these gunny bags. This is Tribolium castaneum. This is known as red flower beetle. This also attacks stored grain products. They cause allergic response, but no disease, but the eggs are laid in stored products. Larvae feed on same food particles as what the adult is feeding. And larvae are reddish yellow, found crawling in grains. The larval stage, it has 6 to 7 instars, and the whole larval stage that lasts for about 21 to 40 days. It takes about 3 to 7 days, which is the pupal stage. Pupal stage where the larva matures into adult, and the life cycle gets completed in about 26 to 48 days. The life cycle gets completed. The eggs are laid in the crevices. The eggs are laid in the crevices as well as within the grain itself. And control measures, proper condition of the storehouse and the product should be maintained. Always try to maintain a higher temperature. Moisture content should be avoided because these pests have a moisture conditions favor multiplication of these pests. So humidity should be controlled as well as temperature should be maintained. And mostly attack is always superficial. The upper layer is being attacked. So once infested grains are found, that infested grains should be completely removed and treated in the sense either it should be bleached or it should be completely destructed by putting fire. Destruction by fumigation, which is carbon bisulfate. You can fumigate the whole room, or by heat treatment. And insecticides also is being done. DDT, chlorodine and BHC is applied at times when the storehouse is vacant. DDT, chlorodine and BHC is applied so that the pest is under control. Sitophilus oryza, the rice weevil, you will find this in rice as well as grains. It is known as rice weevil. It is weevil is brown to black in color. It is 2 to 3 millimeter long and lays about 200 eggs. The larva feeds and pupates in the grain. The total incubation period is about 36 days. It stores grains in moisture proof. Control measure is storing grains in moisture proof godowns. Malathion and endosulfan dusting is one of the preventive measures. For Sitophilus oryzae, the rice